I bet every one of us has that special attire that we like to have. That one special time we like to wear our favorite outfit for the time of our lives. But in this occasion, we have a special outfit just to kick ass and look badass doing it. So, with that in mind, we will be looking at the 1/100th Gundam Kimaris Trooper.
Hold on, another Ahab wave reaction? Mikazuki!
Reinforcements?
Gundam Kimaris Trooper is the second form that we see of the Kimaris in Season 1 of Iron-Blooded Orphans. It's the ground-type armor that Galieo Baldwin puts onto the Kimaris to help it move around in space better. It still has that giant lance, still in a somewhat different variant of it, and it has a cool transformation that it can turn to a bit of a centaur with jetpacks for legs. It looks pretty cool. I usually like most of Galeo's suits, except, well, you know, that one. Fugly! But anyway, jokes aside, yeah, I'm usually a fan of Galeo's Gundams. Kimaris Trooper, Vidar. Let's get this look and see how much it can differentiate from the Kimaris. Opening up the box. Not a lot of plates, which is actually good. This will make this a bit of a faster build. So let's go through it bit by bit. A plate, D plate, Gundam Frame 1, more Gundam Frame 1, Gundam Frame 1. Now here, we're getting a lot of unique pieces exclusive to the Kimaris Trooper. This is exclusive Gundam frame parts. Trooper frame parts. Armor in a off-white, almost a grayish white. More armor. More armor in a very nice purple. More armor. We get the lance, the right shield, and the right sword. Your traditional IBO polycaps. A very small sticker sheet. And Bandai was very nice to give us a display stand for the Kimaris Trooper in its Trooper mode. This is the same stand used by a lot of Master Grade kits. Wing Zero. I think this was also used in the blue frame, Astray. Wing Proto Zero. This is the stand where they say, hey, this is an action stand, but make do with it. Be happy we gave you one. So, instruction manual. I'm not even gonna go through it. We've been through this so many times. Build the frame, build the Gundam. Let's do this. Everything's together, and now we have the Gundam Kimaris Trooper. So let's look at the articulation real quick. The head can go 360. Shoulder has a hinge, so it can go up and down. The arm can reach pretty high. The waist, due to it having a different waist frame than a typical Gundam frame, you can actually make the Kimaris go 360 degrees, but be mindful of the ball peg because it does get a bit loose. Chest can go up and down, and side to side. Legs, it's on a T-bar, which allows it to go up and back. You can get a double bend, but be mindful of the back skirt. It gets in the way a lot. Double bend. The feet. rock up and back, and then it has the toe joint. Makes it go up and down, side to side. And then you have this giant back skirt, but it does lift up for you. And then you got the side skirts, which move up, rock back and forth, and also hinge up. The Kimaris Trooper comes with 3 weapons: a riot shield, a riot sword inside the shield, and of course, a giant lance. Now say it with me, people. What is the big problem about 1/100 IBO kits? Big weapons, weak. Well, never mind. Not exactly weak, but he's not holding that too securely. However, with a combination of an action base and a hinge, we can actually fix that. The Kimaris Trooper actually comes with its own action stand, which once you connect it to the back skirt here, you can turn it around and he's in the sky. It's mainly given to you for the transformation, which I'll show in a second, but it really helps out. And with an added bonus, the side skirts have a hinge on it, which act as support arms to the Kimaris, mainly for its lance. So he's holding that lance pretty well right now, which I'm really happy about. But now for the main event, the Kimaris' transformation into Trooper mode. And now we have Kimaris in his Trooper mode. It looks pretty good and pretty anime accurate. The transformation is easy. You can do it in about 1 minute. You might just have to move some parts, but otherwise, it works and it looks fantastic. It was great of Bandai to add an action stand with it so that you can pull off this pose more easily, because this wouldn't really work on the ground by itself, but with this action stand, this looks pretty neat. One thing to note here is that this version of the Kimaris has a feature that's never seen in the anime, and it's exclusive to this model kit, which is extra verniers in the front. I don't know where this came from. I never seen it in the line art, the anime. They just put it in here. You're supposed to paint it blue, red, and yellow, but I just couldn't. I couldn't do it because it just doesn't really work for me, and the doors in the chest are very hard to put onto during the building process, and they're also kind of loose too. So I mean, it was nice of them to try something different, but it's hit or miss with me. The 1/100th Kimaris Trooper, I think, in my opinion, is the second best Galieo suit that we got in 1/100 scale, other than the Gundam Vidar. This is the final battle version of the Kimaris that we see in Season 1. It looks fantastic, it's very anime accurate, has even more details than the Season 1 Barbatos. It almost comes to master grade when it comes to its gimmicks and how it's built, especially with the backpack. Very little sticker sheet. It's just a solid build. I do hope we get to see this in master grade one day. But as it is, my rating is buy it. Buy it if you're a big fan of IBO and you've been collecting all the 100 suits like me. It'll look great next to your Gringird or your other Kimarises. So if you're a fan of Galieo and his suits, this is a thumbs up. Go get it. You won't be disappointed. This is 101R Smith, and I will see you later. Peace!